The rescue operation in Deogarh has now concluded. All 48 tourists who were stuck in the cable car, they have been rescued. But a woman who fell while being rescued is now confirmed death, which means the death toll has now gone up to 4. This is such unfortunate news coming in. The rescue operation that has been going on for the last 48 hours in Deoghar over the Trikut Hills, it's concluded. But yesterday we saw a man, a 40-year-old man, fall to his death while he was being pulled up. And it seems there is another woman today while she was being rescued, while she was being pulled up. Well, something has happened and she has fallen to her death as well. So unfortunate piece of news coming in, even as most people, all people who were stuck in those 12 cable cars have been rescued. Let me go straight across to Saurabh Rathore, who is joining us live on the story. Saurabh, what more details are you picking up? This is so unfortunate. Yesterday we saw that one man fall to his death. Today as well, you have had a woman who was being winched up and falling to her death. Could you tell us what has gone wrong?
Shreya, it's really tragic that this incident took place today. Yesterday also we saw a man falling, and today we saw this woman who hails from Deoghar itself. She is a local woman. She came with her family, and it is said, as we can see in the visuals, that while she was pulled up, she got a jerk, and she got two jerks. So, instead of lifting up, she was brought down to the ground. But during that, around 20 to 25 feet, she was above the ground, and where she got another jerk, and then she fell. This is really tragic. The relatives and the family members have confirmed her death. Doctors have not given the official statement, but the family members are claiming that she is no more.
Okay, the family members are claiming that this woman is no more. Yesterday, we had heard from unofficial sources that what led to the fall of the man yesterday was that his harness was not properly tied, that it had loosened in the process of being winched up. Is that the case for this lady who has fallen to her death as well?
We can assume that, because in the pictures we can see that she was tied from her waist, and then when she fell, her hands were in the air, but it was a jerk that led to this fall. So either the rope from above, from the chopper, it got disconnected, or because of her weight, the rope might have broken. So this led to the fall.
This led to the fall. What an unfortunate sequence of events that is playing out now. Now these are not normal ropes, Saurabh. These are specialized ropes that are used in operations like this. And the two MI helicopters that we have been seeing on our screen since yesterday, now these are pilots who are trained for these operations. In fact, you have Garud commandos who are conducting these operations of winching up people, etc. These again are highly trained. So why things have gone wrong 2 days in a row are questions that will be raised, but questions will also be raised as to where accountability needs to be fixed for this incident, where you have cable cars stopping mid-air, 2 people dying in collision, and then 2 people falling to their death.
Shreya, this is going to be investigated, because look, this was not easy terrain. It was 2,400 feet height, and the gorge beneath was full of rocks, and the forest was covered around. So because of the strong wind also, we can say the IF officers were finding it difficult to lift the passengers. But it will be too early to claim the reason of death. This is a point of investigation. It will be investigated why these 2 people fell from the rope. So we are going to look this forward in coming time.
Okay, so I just want to recap. Do stay on with us. I just want to recap for our viewers the pictures that they are seeing on their screens. This was day 2 of rescue operations in Deoghar. What happened in Deoghar? This area that you are seeing is essentially a tourist spot. Trikut Hills is the name of this area. As you can see, it's a hilly terrain, and this is home to a very famous temple in the area called Baba Baidhanath Temple. So a lot of tourists had come here on Ram Navami. They usually will take the cable car. There are 25 cable cars in all, and as you can see, this is at a certain elevation, which is why rescue operations have become difficult. 12 out of these 25, 12 were operational that day, and something happens. There's a technical snag, and these cable cars stop operating midway, so they are dangling in the air. Rescue operations by the Indian Air Force, by the NDRF, by the ITBP, by the local administration, by the NDRF, by the Indian Army, all these agencies. So this essentially became a multi-agency rescue operation. This has been going on since yesterday. 42 people were rescued, but unfortunately 4 people have lost their lives. 2 people while the cable cars collided. So this happened on day 1, and then yesterday on the first day of rescue, at least by the Indian Air Force, 1 man fell to his death. He was around 44 years old. His family was traveling with him. They had been rescued safely, but the man fell to his death. Those dramatic pictures really, really shocking everyone. And now you have these pictures that are coming in today. You're seeing this woman in a green suit falling to her death. Nishikant Dubey is a BJP MP joining us. Nishikant जी, हमसे बात करने के लिए धन्यवाद. आप स्पॉट पे हैं इस समय. हमें बता सकते हैं कि ये घटना हुई कैसे?
जी, ये कार फंस गया. ये इतना डेंजरस ऑपरेशन था. महिला को अभी भी मैं ये नहीं कह सकता कि उनकी डेथ हो गई है. आप लोग जो बता रहे हैं
हो गई, क्योंकि हमारे रिपोर्टर ने कंफर्म कर दिया है. अब सर
रिपोर्टर कंफर्म कर दिया, लेकिन आप रिपोर्टर की बात पर बहुत ज्यादा भरोसेमंद.
निशिकांत जी, आप हमें बता रहे थे ये घटना, मतलब ये हुआ कैसे? आज जो हुआ वो हुआ कैसे?
ये कार फंस गया क्योंकि सबसे पहले तो जवान घुसने और ये कार में उसको बचाने के लिए जो है जिसने बहुत ज्यादा प्रयास किया. भी, और यदि ये कार नहीं करता, आपको बताऊं कि
निशिकांत जी, आपकी आवाज पूरी क्रैक हो रही है, शायद इसलिए क्योंकि आप स्पॉट पे हैं और ये एरिया जंगल का एरिया है, तो सिग्नल थोड़ा सा वीक है. हम आपके साथ रिकनेक्ट कर रहे हैं. सो वील जस्ट रिकनेक्ट विद यू बिकॉज यू आर ऑन द स्पॉट एंड यू आर गेटिंग अस more details as to how something like this happened. Just to recap for our viewers what has happened in the last 15-20 minutes or so, you have the operations, the rescue operations in Deoghar now coming to an end with 42 tourists evacuated. Everyone has been evacuated, but 4 people have died in this rescue operation. 2 had died on day 1 itself when the cable cars collided. 1 man, 44 years old, fell to his death yesterday. And today you're seeing these pictures, rather heartbreaking pictures and dramatic pictures of this woman wearing a green/blue suit. They are trying to lift her up. Something goes wrong. The helicopter tries to lower her to the ground, and then there is a crash. And in the terrain that we are talking about, Nishikant Dubey there, BJP MP, who's on the spot, telling us that it is not confirmed that the woman has died, but our reporter on the ground is telling us that he has spoken with the district administration and the family, and they have confirmed to him that this woman you're seeing on your screens, first dangling from this rescue rope, and then finally falling to her death, that the death is now confirmed. So an unfortunate sequence of events that has been playing out in Madhya Pradesh for the last 48 hours. Saurabh, again the question as we try and reconnect with Nishikant Dubey, accountability needs to be fixed. This is a tourist spot. People come with their families to take this cable car. And you have such poor maintenance that the axle suddenly snaps in the middle of tourists, in the middle of the tourist season. And when you have people with their families in these cable cars, accountability will need to be fixed. Any action that we are seeing as far as the government is concerned? Any inquiry that has been ordered, and what the inquiry has found so far?
I'll brief you about this ropeway. This ropeway was built around in 2003. It was started, and from then it's the only ropeway services in the state, and it is one of the biggest ropeway service in Asia. It's around 730 meters long, and the height of this ropeway is around 2470 feet from the ground level. Now there is reports coming out from the local people. They are saying that this ropeway was not maintained properly in past years. It was closed because of COVID for past 2 years, and then again it was started, but the maintenance work was not done properly. More